France. Super violent.
Really?
Yeah. Talks about the blood of your enemies and marching to war.
I feel like the United States anthem also does that, but
Also violent.
like they took a lot of lyrics out at some point.
Yeah, there's like 5 stanzas, and we
Right.
only sang the first 2.
Francis Scott Key worked really hard on that song, and we're just like, all we need is the refrain.
Just like, fuck you, man.
We just need the chorus.
Just give us the bombs bursting in air.
Yeah, that's all. We just play the hits. What do you think? Did Francis Scott Key ever write anything else?
I mean, he was like a semi-famous poet, so I assume something.
Right, but nothing of note.
It's kind of like Mark Hamill.
Well, yeah.
Mark Hamill is just Luke Skywalker. He did other things,
Right,
but
yeah.
he's just Luke Skywalker.
He was also in like some weird movie, like right after he was in Star Wars, and I think he was in a car accident while filming for that movie, and that's why he had all those scars and stuff on his face during Empire Strikes Back.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he was just like a badass Jedi, and you accumulate scars.
He was
saving the universe, got blasted across the forehead.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed that it was just a car accident.
Luke Skywalker. George Lucas does not pay enough attention to detail for something like, or at least not important details. To be like, oh, let's give him some scars.
Yeah.
His scar would be super cartoonish and be like across his eye, directly.
I saw a meme about George Lucas in Star Wars, and he's like, I'll buy it back and I'll make it my own. Buy it back from Disney, do my own thing. It's like this mock interview, and someone's like, wow, so then what would you do? Like, what would you do with Star Wars? And he's like, what the fuck is Star Wars?
Hey everybody, we are getting you ready here for Germany versus Sweden. That's right, a team full of players everybody knows, internationally, nationally. Even people in America know that Germany is really good at soccer. Sweden, on the other hand, we're going to figure out how to pronounce these guys' names as we go.
The thing about Sweden that you got to know is they play in UEFA, and to get to the World Cup from UEFA is important, so they're not terrible.
It's hard to do that.
Right, they're decent enough. They beat out Slovenia. They beat out Greece. Luxembourg.
European qualifying is the most difficult.
But they also have the most slots.
South America is pretty hard.
I think South America is the hardest because they only have 5.5 or 6.5 slots. Like Chile, who dominated the 2014 World Cup, they're not even here.
Yeah.
You'll never see Paraguay in the World Cup. You'll never see Venezuela. Colombia's only in it because they have James Rodriguez.
I feel like Bolivia makes it here and there.
Every once in a while. Argentina was on the brink of like panic mode about missing the World Cup when they had a couple draws early. It's hard. CONMEBOL is hard.
Okay, so want to remind everybody where we're at. We're here in downtown Denver, which, a great place to go to eat is Oscar Blues. Not just to eat, but also have a great beer. That's where we're here. We're here doing it. They have some of the best local craft brews in Colorado. They're one of the original craft breweries. So come on by Oscar Blues, downtown Denver, just off of Market Street. We're watching the Germany-Sweden game here, which it's a fun thing to do. It is a tradition worldwide that you watch soccer and drink alcohol and get rowdy.
I don't usually even wait for the World Cup. I find a couple kids tournaments out in Arvada, maybe Lakewood. Bring a 6-pack. That's my World Cup.
All right, so what do we kind of expect here? You're the play-by-play. You're the voice of the Colorado Rockies.
The Colorado Rockies.
So you know soccer.
The Colorado Rapids.
Colorado Rapids. That's
Colorado
right.
Rapids.
Not the Rockies.
The Rockies would be cool too, but I am the voice of the Rapids.
So you know soccer.
I know soccer. We actually have a couple Swedish players on the team, Johan Blomberg and Axel Schuberg.
Yeah.
And we talked about Zlatan Ibrahimovic with them a couple weeks ago. They were totally fine with him being left off the squad, which is kind of bold because I see them now up against Germany, and I think you could really use Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Well, I'm kind of shocked that he wasn't asked.
It's just he's too Zlatan.
But do you think it's his attitude? Do you think that's what it was? That Zlatan's not playing for his country? Because last time they didn't make it, and he was like, it's not my fault. It basically just said, it's all their fault. It's not my fault.
And he's so old now that you'd have to bring him in off the bench, and his ego won't allow him to come off the bench. It's just not what he's going to do.
So you're telling me that Zlatan's not playing because he refuses to be the old guy?
Yeah. He won't do it.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably. I mean, he is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So.
Right. Even if you only. But I mean, you can't waste 90 minutes of Zlatan.
Hey guys, comment with us if you're watching along at home and you want to talk some soccer. We got two guys here who love soccer, and we're also watching Germany versus Sweden. So if you want to give your thoughts on the game, by all means, please do so. I think that they could put up 5 goals today.
Yeah, I think Germany kind of needs to put up 5 goals because we're in a situation now where this Group F, is 6 points may not be enough to advance. Mexico's already on 6 points. Sweden, they have 3 points. Germany has no points. If Germany wins today and then Sweden wins next week against South Korea, they'll have 6 points. Germany will have to win today and against South Korea. They'll have 6 points. So they'd be tied at 6. And that may not be enough to win or to advance into the knockout round, which would mean goal differential is the most important thing, which is why Germany needs to go ahead and put 5 goals up on the Swedes today and not feel bad about it. Like, just they're going to start pouring in goals. Like, once they get that first one, because they didn't score against Mexico, but once they get that first one, yeah, this whole match may be played entirely in Sweden's final third. Look, they got 11 guys all behind the ball.
Well, I mean, they're going to have to play defensive the whole time because, unlike last match, like Mexico just ran Germany ragged.
Did you see Tunisia this morning against Belgium?
Oh yeah, Sweden's just terrified right now. They're absolutely terrified.
They just need to survive the first 15 minutes, and it's only been 4.
On the chat, we got a question. Which is the toughest group? Connor, which is the toughest group?
I would say Argentina, Iceland, Croatia, and then whoever is last in that one right now, who I'm blanking on.
Whichever group that is.
Nigeria. Yeah, I don't know which letter group that is, but that block of teams right there, especially with Nigeria winning yesterday against Iceland, that allows Argentina the opportunity to advance, but now Argentina still has to beat Nigeria, and we've seen that Nigeria is good enough to actually play with these teams, because before the World Cup, people kind of thought, Nigeria would be that easy 3 points, and they went
What's up, Chuck?
Dominated Iceland.
Chuck, who do you have, Germany or Sweden? I'm going. I think I have to root for Sweden because you've already called Germany.
Yeah, that's right. It's okay to be wrong.
This sucks. I don't even know who any of these guys are. I was going to root for Sweden because I love Zlatan, but Zlatan's not even playing. So.
Oh, you've made a mistake here. Oh, he is playing. That was Hector. He is playing way up top.
I told you. Hector
you told me that because Alexi Lawless said that.
Well, I said, hey,
my Twitter follower.
He had some really weird. Oh, you got to brag about how Alexi Lawless follows you on Twitter.
We DM.
You guys talk.
We talk.
You guys have conversations.
I talked to him yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was in the Red Square. Yeah. It's the magic of the internet.
All right, that's a question for everybody. Is Connor Cape here besties with Alexi Lawless, or is he delusional about
I will
that?
post the screen caps.
It's proof.
I'm not afraid to brag about it. I'm not afraid to bring out proof.
That's good. Hey, I brag about the fact that Lady Gaga follows me on Twitter.
But she probably follows like 100,000 people, doesn't she?
She does. She follows quite a few, but she has 78 million followers. She's Lady Gaga.
Alexi Lawless has like 350,000 followers. He only follows like 500 people.
But I should say she followed me when she was really just starting out. It was like Poker Face had just come out and Twitter had just come. She had like 15 followers when she followed me.
Right.
So.
Right.
I'm just saying. Me and the Gaga.
You slid into her DMs.
I haven't. I
Showed her
should.
your poker face.
I should try. I should see if I can get a dialogue. I'd try to book her on the show.
I think Alexa Ollis is one of the biggest people who's been on Mile High Sports airwaves in the last year.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably true.
He's up there with Peter King. Obviously not as big as Peter King, but...
What are you talking about Peter King for?
Wasn't Peter King on the afternoon drive? May not have been. I may have made that up. I don't want to give anybody credit where it's not due. I may have totally made that up. But Alexa Ollis, yeah.
All right.
Nobody watches soccer at Mile High Sports except you and me, so...
Well, yeah, and look, you know soccer a lot better than I do because it's your job. You have to do the soccer thing.
Yeah.
But look, I've always appreciated the game. I can sit down and watch a soccer game, regardless of who's playing. I can always just sit down and watch it because I like the game. I like the way it works. It's a lot of like triangulation and spacing, and that kind of stuff really fascinates me. That's why I loved watching Spain play. Everybody got mad about Spain like 10 years ago because all they did was pass.
Yeah, they'd complete 800 passes a game and score 1 goal.
Right,
yeah.
But I'm watching this, I'm like, this is amazing. How do they do that?
You should be watching Man City, because Pep Guardiola, when he was at Barca, basically took that 4-3-3, that Dutch system of possession and passing and pressure, and got 100 points with it at Man City this year. But Thierry Henry, obviously a pretty famous soccer player, he said when he worked with Pep not too long ago, he said Pep Guardiola completely changed the way that he sees and views soccer. Because he changed the way that he views space.
Yeah.
Because Pep utilizes space so much differently.
Just barely missed right there. This is what...
Nobody on the other end of it.
Now, look, that's not going to count as a shot on goal, but I think that... I mean, you're talking about... The fact that Germany hasn't already scored is kind of amazing. Yeah. Sweden is totally outmatched here.
Sweden should pat themselves on the back for that one. Hey, it's been 8 minutes and we haven't conceded.
How many shots they got? At least 4 shots in the game.
Depends on how those are ruled as shots and passes. Joshua Kimmich, the right back there for Germany.
Yeah.
Dude's going to be a star.
What's up, Rachel? Thank you for hopping on with us, Rachel.
This dude.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Rachel. Oh, what a ball! What a ball!
Wow! Oh, so close.
But that ball from Kimmich. Oof. Look at this! Look at this! There's 2 Swedish defenders right there.
That is great timing.
That's
such
perfection.
good timing. Now, good defense on the back end, but
that's good D.
That's really good D. He did what he was supposed to. That guy was well marked, but they can't get away with that again.
No, I mean, you look at it, we're in the 9th minute, and they've given up 4 or 5 chances within 6 yards of the goal. This is probably going to get ugly quick. If Germany hasn't scored by the 20th minute, I'll be shocked.
Yeah, we're probably going to see a goal here pretty early on for Germany.
And then once Germany scores, Sweden will have to come out of their shell. Germany could score a couple more, and then Sweden will completely give up, and they'll just focus on goal differential, and they'll go back to doing this.
Yeah.
Could get kind of ugly.
And hey, I think a part of this, Germany's looked really, really good here. No offense to Sweden, but we kind of expected that. Right. But I think also it's a little bit of like, they felt pretty embarrassed by Mexico.
Rightfully so, too, because Mexico embarrassed them. Mexico came out with a better game plan. Mexico came out with a better execution of their better game plan. Yogi Löw, the manager for Germany, totally got outclassed.
Well, and he was really heavily criticized because he's been doing a lot of these he's been taking a lot of social media photos, and it's just him being like tranquil and like no big deal. He's been getting really harshly criticized in Germany.
Which nobody cares when they're winning. That's how he is. They love the stoicism when they're winning. But if you lose to Mexico without a goal, Zach says Germany can't afford to lose this one. No, if Germany loses this one, it's over.
Yeah.
Sweden and Mexico will go through.
And they follow up a World Cup championship with just nothing.
With back-to-back losses.
Yeah.
I mean, Argentina, they may get knocked out in the group stage too.
No card there. That's a little. You can't be kicking people in the face. Was that intentional?
No, I just stepped over him. little gamesmanship.
Just a little brush on the cheek with the cleat.
I mean, it's no different than when you're at the bottom of a pile in American football and you know someone's got a bad hamstring.
Right. Just tweak it a little bit.
Yeah,
just dig into it.
Just dig into it a little bit. You know somebody's got a sprained ankle, so you pull on it. No big deal. He came out to play too. But look at this. Sweden have all their defenders in their own half. What we're watching right now is a medieval siege. And Joshua Kimmich is the trebuchet.
God, if he had been able to control that ball, that would have been
a class.
That would have been home.
Pop it in. Tony Kroos right there, probably one of the best midfielders in the world.
All right, let's switch back to our Twitter feed, see what people are talking about on the Twitter feed. move back here. All right,
hang on to the ball, Sweden. Just don't do this. Don't. You're just going to turn it over. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Ooh. If Sweden scores first. Honestly, Germany was my team, my pick to win the World Cup, but if Sweden do score first, I'll be rooting for upset city. And I don't like rooting for upsets. I do love Timo Werner, though. That dude's going to be a star.
Yeah. How old is he?
22.
22? Yeah. I mean Germany clearly, like they've taken what now, 6 shots. They've had 6 chances. They've converted on none of them. There's a 7th. And that was just crap right
that was
there.
Bad.
I don't even know what are you doing there? All right, we're about 20 minutes in, and Germany still hasn't scored. They've got...
Yeah, surprised they haven't scored.
That is very surprising.
Can you imagine being a German fan right now?
Well, look, I think Broncos fans can kind of relate, right? They saw their team win a Super Bowl and then come immediately back and suck the next year.
Right.
So, kind of...
Well, they went 9-7 the following year.
Yeah, 9-7, which, I mean, Germany made the World Cup. It's not like they missed. They're supposed to make the World Cup.
Good golf clap for Germany making the World Cup.
When's the last time Germany missed the World Cup?
Probably back when it was East-West Germany.
Before the war?
Yeah. Brazil's the only team that's been to all of them. Germany's missed 2.
Brazil's made all of them.
Yeah.
Germany's missed 1. 2. What about Spain? Spain missed any?
Probably. Spain was embroiled in the Civil War during the 30s. That was the first one. Ow.
It's amazing the kinds of things that derail quality World Cup teams are not like bad managerial hires or lack of funding.
It's your population killing each other.
That's right. It's civil war. It is. Back when the country wasn't a country.
It's the Catholics versus the communists.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. When there was some sort of coup that took place, they missed the World Cup that year.
That's probably why Germany is missed too. Honestly, it's probably
just
the Nazis.
War. Yeah.
Probably Hitler's time.
How many players have faked being injured?
I don't think any yet.
I haven't seen any. I haven't seen any.
We should set an over/under. Since gambling is slowly being legalized everywhere across the country.
It's true.
And I'm really waiting for the first sports book in Colorado. Get on it, Hickenlooper. Let's go. Because I'd love to bet the over/under on players who go down grabbing a body part but aren't subbed out of the game.
That's your prop bet?
That's my prop bet. Over/under 10.5.
Well, it kind of depends on who's playing, right?
Right. If it's a South American or a Central American team, it's going to be a little higher. They that little game savvy a little bit more than others. Though Eastern European teams do it quite a bit as well, like Serbia. Uh-oh. That's just good defending.
Good defense. Muller is the guy who you kind of feel like hasn't really lived up to what he should be. Because last World Cup, Muller was everything for Germany. And then this time around, it hasn't been the same.
Well, that's kind of been the same thing with his club career as well. Like with Bayern Munich, he's been overshadowed by Robert Lewandowski for the past few years. Because Robert Lewandowski's the Polish super striker, basically. He dominates for Bayern Munich.
Yep.
And kind of overshadowed Mueller.
So, yeah, I mean, at this point, I mean, Germany started off really well, but it seems like Sweden has actually kind of...
They've settled into it.
Settled in, and they've been able to be more aggressive, and I think they've started to find the weak spots for...
Well, they also don't look like they're, you know, panicking, like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It looks like they're a little more comfortable in defense, which is what they're going to have to be for the next 70 minutes. Is you're going to have to be comfortable just like this.
Yeah, because, I mean, after that initial onslaught, I felt like Sweden was a little overmatched, but now, you know, I'm not necessarily worried if Germany gets it into the box, because their defense has been really sound right up there.
Which is just an insane thing to say about Germany. I'm not real worried when Germany gets the ball in the box. That's insane.
I know, but, I mean, we'll see it here again. You know, they're going to try to work it down that right side like they've been doing the whole game. And we'll see whether or not it works.
Well, everybody on the right side is just a little bit better than everybody on the left side. Joshua Kimmich is the better fullback. Boateng is the better center back. Looks like Thomas Mueller's...
Well, see, they got a good opportunity for a cross here, and then no. So
we need a moment of brilliance from either Toni Kroos or Timo Werner. And we get this cross in from Kroos.
This is the second or third corner?
Second or third,
I think it's the second corner for Germany here.
Boateng needs to get on the end of it. Rudiger needs to get on the end of it.
His hair is fantastic. How did they get their hair to do that?
How did they get their hair to stay like that?
I can't get my hair to stay this way, and I'm sitting down in a bar, and my hair.
I can get my hair to stay like that, but when I start moving around, I can't get it.
Nice defense there. That was a shitty corner.
Yeah, that was absolute garbage. He sent it to the near post, and there was nobody there. This is almost hard to watch. It's like watching a child work on, you know, child-proof locks.
It's like they get right down there. They know exactly how to get the ball into the box, but once it's there, they have no idea what to do.
Like, we're Germany, and we're playing like we're.
They're playing like kind of like. I mean, United States.
Well, it's not too loud. They look like Trinidad and Tobago.
Marwan Devar. Marwan, thank you for coming on to the feed.
Also, the fun thing about Yogi Low is he's always got his hands up near his nose.
Yeah.
Because he's always just been touching his balls.
Is he the guy who smelled his own butt?
Yeah.
He was sticking his hand down his pants.
That was Yogi Low.
And then he was pulling it out and smelling his fingers.
Yeah.
In the middle of games.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone.
I don't know. It's like Jim Boeheim. He's always picking his nose.
Well, yeah, but that's
Phil
different than
Self is
sticking your
always
hand down your
pants.
pants. Picking your nose is not the same as sticking your hand down your butt crack.
It's a digit up an orifice.
Oh,
his nose is bleeding like crazy.
Oh, Rudy got popped.
Did you see that? He rolled over and all his blood came out.
Oh yeah, that's
He's gonna have to change jerseys.
Yeah, I don't think his nose is broken. It looks pretty straight, so I don't think his nose is broken. But how big a loss is that if he can't come back? If they have to sub him out, which they may, I'm guessing.
I don't know who they have on the bench for him, but he's playing left back. They could put on Plattenhardt, which he's not great. They don't really have a great left back. He's just gonna change shirts as soon as he gets the blood to stop.
I know that's kind of like the cordial thing you're supposed to do in soccer. When
I always say when we're doing Rapids games, it's the gentlemanly thing to do.
Yeah. Right, but you know, I feel like if I were the team, I would be the first team to not do the gentlemanly thing. I'd just keep the ball.
You wouldn't be the first team to do it.
Who does it? Who just keeps the ball?
Nobody does it anymore, but I mean, like Argentina when Maradona played, they're just like, all right, you're down. You kick the ball out. We're gonna hang on to it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for the extra possession.
Well,
didn't really need it, but
an extra possession with Maradona is that could be a goal.
But it's kind of fallen out of fashion because I think you'd get excoriated if you were the coach or the players.
Is the Messi Maradona thing the closest Jordan versus LeBron debate analogy that we have in sports? because Messi is still haunted by the fact that he hasn't won a World Cup and Maradona has, and even though I think Messi is a better player, it's kind of the same thing. Although nobody really calls Maradona the best player ever.
I mean,
it's Pele.
Some people say him. Some people say Pele. Some people say Johan Cruyff.
If you're British, you probably say George Best.
Yeah, the Brits don't know soccer.
Well, I guess like the Mayans invented soccer, but
I mean, you know how like
modern soccer.
You know how Britain and the Netherlands and France, they kind of went out and colonized the rest of the world.
Yes. Yeah.
The rest of the world basically took soccer back away from them. Like, all right,
they did.
We're colonized, but we're going to take soccer and we're going to do it better than you. And that's what's happened.
Yeah. That basically is what's happened.
And eventually the United States will pass Britain in soccer prowess.
By the way, we're here live at Oscar Blues.
Get on the end of it. Oh.
And I'm going to eat some food here pretty soon.
I already
You had the chicken and waffles earlier. Did you like those?
A+. A+ hot chicken.
It looked really good. It looked really, really good. I'm trying to. I can't do the carbs though. I gotta.
Are you having a baby?
Slim up. Am I having a baby?
Team Beach Bod? What is it?
It's Beach Bod. I'm trying to.
You going to the beach later?
No.
You got a vacation planned?
I would like to be able to take my shirt off when I go on hikes in the mountains and not.
You do that anyway. You're in the mountains. You'll just be like a weird mountain man.
Yeah. But occasionally my wife will say, "You need to put your shirt back on. You're embarrassing me." And so I think that's the main thing. What's up, Nick?
I don't think it's just your shirt. She was just like, "Would you put a brown bag over your face? You're embarrassing."
Nick, who are you rooting for, Sweden or Germany? Because I'm on Team Sweden at this point. I'm on Team Salted Fish. What about you? You're still Germany.
Yeah, I'm still Germany. Unless Sweden scores, I'm still Germany.
So far, the Germans are kind of underperforming, and their coach is a noted butt sniffer.
Yeah, he's a dog. Uh-oh. Rudy's coming off for Gundogan. Bummer.
Hey, what's up, man? Oh, wow. Oysters. I like them.
Goose points.
Oh my goodness.
I've never eaten an oyster before.
That's so good. Sweet.
You're gonna love it. Enjoy it.
All right. Thanks. They do have an oyster bar here. It's actually right behind the bar here. I saw it yesterday. I was going to ask him about it. It's really cool. All right, so straight up oyster. You ready?
I don't know how to eat an oyster. I've never
eaten an oyster. Do you not know how to eat an oyster?
Never eaten an oyster before.
All right, so you basically just gullet it. You just gullet it. Like, you point back. All right, Nick says, you see, I'm not too sure. Yeah, the butt sniffing is a bit odd. It is. It is very strange. That should only be done in the privacy of one's home.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What you do in your own home, that's up to you.
It's totally good. All right, so you just got to make sure it's disconnected here. Make sure it's moving around.
It's gooey.
This is huge. This oyster is huge. All right, and then you just gullet it down. Just swallow the whole thing. Ready?
Thank you. I didn't move to Denver thinking I'd be having seafood. Woo. Nice going.
What? I don't know why our video ended.
Oh!
Oh, they scored. Sweden scores. That is absolutely amazing. Sweden's up, 32nd minute, 1-0. Are you shocked? Are you shocked here? This is shocking.
That's insane. What a terrible pass from Kroos. Holy shit.
Wow. And just right. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect.
If this ends 1-0, Germany is out.
That's incredible. All right, so at least in my feed, it's been mugging. That's what they said about the foul earlier. It was a mugging. Everybody agrees that that was definitely a penalty. Sweden here, so look, you got to give credit to Sweden. They've been very disciplined. They've been very smart in how they've gone about, like,
Dude, everything perfect.
Absolutely. They've just been patient. They pick their spots. It's a hard thing to do, especially when you're just getting onslaught after onslaught after onslaught of attempts. It's just crazy. Okay, so let's take a look at what's going on the Twitter feed here inside Periscope. Connecting there right now. And obviously we got a few people here watching. What's up, guys?
I can't have this. I can't live like this.
So yeah, obviously moving over to Twitter here, Twitter and Periscope. As we're having some issues with our Facebook feed, so if you were watching on Facebook, we're going to try to get everybody over to Periscope right now, where we're still broadcasting live. We had some oysters earlier; they were fantastic.
They're great.
Oscar Blues is also, I think, going to bring by some craft beer for Connor, because that's the kind of person he is. He's a Colorado. He's Colorado now. He's all Colorado.
My favorite brewery is Boulevard, the Kansas City King of Craft Beer. It's great. Love me a Tank 7. Do love a lot of Colorado breweries, whether it's Odell. I went to the Odell Brewery last night in Rhino. Had some.
All right. Also, we're going to be putting up our feed here for Twitter. So if you are curious what exactly everybody is saying here, then we'll have our little feed on there for you. So keep interacting with us here on Twitter, and hopefully we'll be able to get the Facebook feed back up and running here in just a little bit. But right now, obviously, guys, give us your comments here on Twitter and Periscope, and we'll get to those throughout the broadcast. Yeah, Sweden up 1-0. This is where things get a little dicey. Going into halftime, what do you tell the German side, because they've gotten a lot of shots, but the quality of the chances has been poor. They've gotten a lot of them, but they haven't been great.
Well, if you're Yogi Low, like you don't have to say anything, because all these guys are pros, and all these guys are, almost all of them are World Cup champions from last time around, and there is experience and leadership on this team, whether it is Thomas Mueller or Manuel Neuer. They're going to take care of most of the adrenaline and rah-rah. We're still in it. We're Germany. We're going to come back and do this. Right. You just need to tell your guys, keep doing what you're doing. Like, we're playing a good game. We got beat on one bad pass by Kroos, and Sweden had an incredible finish and took advantage of it. All credit to them. But our game plan so far has worked. It's put the ball in front of goal, and we're getting close to finishing. Yeah. We just got to keep doing what we're doing, and those goals are going to fall.
They got to score twice.
They got to score twice to keep their World Cup hopes, alive. They could still go through if they draw here with Sweden, because then Sweden would be on 4 points, but that would leave them needing Sweden to lose.
I mean, honestly, this is going to sound kind of crazy, but I think Sweden may have done Germany a little bit of a favor here. And the reason I say that is because Sweden is just happy to be where they're at right now. And they've played exceptionally well. But what this allows Germany to do is actually kind of go full tilt into the strategy they were trying to employ at the beginning of the game. Because they were all offense there for the first 10 minutes. And now, of course, Sweden's going to hold back. They're going to be super conservative now. So Germany just gets to do what Germany does best. And I think that probably fits into their... It's already one elbow. Oh, yeah. Okay, all right. So I got to fix the score. Thank you very much. I can't see your name there, but thank you very much for reminding me. We'll fix the score right there. But, yeah, so does that track? Does that make sense? Or am I crazy with that?
No, that makes sense. It's exactly it's the game plan they're comfortable with. It's the game plan. Oh, that's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a foul in the box.
Penalty. Going out for a corner and no call. That's the second time that's happened in the game.
Come on. Do a little TV box. Let's go.
That is amazing.
He tackled him.
What are these refs doing? Because for the life of me, everybody thinks NBA refs are the most infuriating. I have never been more angry at an official. Oh, that's a handball. That's a hand.
There's a handball in Germany. Mueller's going to get a yellow card if he doesn't stop talking.
If he gets thrown out of the game, then Germany's toast.
Yeah. This is a tackle though. He gets tackled here.
Oh. He just ran right into him. Germany is just...
They're just out of sync.
They are totally out of sorts right now. Totally.
But one goal changes everything. Just one goal puts them back in balance. They just need one. Surely they can't play 180 minutes against Mexico and Sweden and not score a goal. Surely.
Yeah, I don't know. And guys, please, by all means, just retweet the feed if you can. We would love to get more and more people involved in our conversation. Whatever you're seeing, whatever you're watching, you want to give your opinions on it, we're here for that. So we have play-by-play of the Colorado Rapids, voice of the Colorado Rapids here, Connor Cape, watching some World Cup soccer with you. And right now, Sweden leads Germany 1-0, 40th minute. And the goal scored in the 32nd minute by Sweden, and ever since then, Germany has just looked totally out of sync.
They could really use Mesut Ozil.
And I think that we'll see probably him coming at halftime.
They could use a midfielder to just sit on the ball and pick a pass out, because they look a little frantic right now. Look at the balls from Sweden, playing up high like that, pretending to press. And then bring everybody back. You just need one moment of brilliance. That's all you need.
Well, to tie it.
To tie. And then I think if they get even, it's game over, and they'll win.
Oh,
jeez. It's just, they're just missing that last second of quality.
It's just a hair off every time.
And that's the way they played against Mexico. They were just missing that last little effort of class.
Hey guys, thanks for joining the broadcast. We're here live at Oscar Blues in downtown Denver. Come on by, say hello. we're drinking some beer. We had a couple of oysters they brought out to us
We did
earlier.
have oysters. That was great.
Oh, so good.
Salty like the sea.
Hey, you're not going to get great oysters in very many places here in Denver. Oscar Blues is one of those places you can get good oysters. They have a nice oyster. You can go check them. And they're big, too. That's the thing I liked about them. They're big oysters. A lot of times they get you those tiny little ones in those fancy restaurants. No bueno.
These were steroid oysters.
They were big. That's right. They've been pumped full of hormones.
The rock
These
oysters. These are the oysters Shrek would eat. Look at him. He's sniffing his hand. That's what he's doing.
Yep, he's just sniffing his butt crack right now. That's what he
needs something to soothe him and calm his nerves.
That is such a weird way to calm yourself. Is sniff your own butt.
Do you think he does it at home, like at the dinner table with his wife too?
She starts asking him questions about.
Yeah, where you been?
Where you been?
Why are you late?
He knows. It's a second. It starts going like this, and you know. It's the worst tell ever.
Dude's one of the most accomplished soccer coaches in the world. Has a World Cup, has a Euro.
He can never go to Vegas and play poker.
And his, you know how they give dogs like thunder jackets and stuff for thunderstorms? His thunder jacket is his rear end. This is like, where are you supposed to go with this ball, though? You're immediately closed down by two guys. There's nowhere to go with it.
The last time Sweden beat Germany, they were West Germany in a friendly.
He's open.
And they're going to beat him again.
Get it to him. Get it. Oh, what a ball! What a ball!
Oh, he screwed it up.
It was there.
Oh,
it was there.
That would have been it. That would have been game over. And Germany now is going the other way with it.
This
on the counter.
This is where Germany
Sweden's,
could equalize.
Yeah, but Sweden's got plenty of people back there. Yeah, that's nothing. What a mess. What an absolute mess for Germany. Holy crap.
Germany looks like a race car that's driving.
In my life, I've never seen Germany play this poorly. Ever.
I mean, they weren't good in like '98 in the France World Cup. And that's when they revamped their entire soccer system and started over. That's why they're so good now, is because they completely started over. Come on.
That's absolutely amazing. All right, so we're getting pretty close to stoppage time. I'm guessing it's going to be kind of low.
I would say 2 minutes.
2 or 3.
I mean, we had that nose break on Sebastian Rudy, or a bloody nose. May bump it up to 3 minutes, but really there haven't been any stoppages. I'd say 2 minutes. Just send it in. Oh.
So close.
I didn't bet on any of the World Cup games. Did you put any money down?
I did not. I definitely am glad I didn't put money down on this game because I would have picked Germany to win big. And we're about to find out what the stoppage time is. We're at the 2 minutes. So good call there.
Does the stoppage time clock, sponsored by either Tag Heuer or Hublot, does that make you want to buy a Hublot watch?
I thought it was Hublot. Hublot? Is that how you say it? Hublot? Either way...
It's like French, I think.
Either way, no. Actually, I didn't know how expensive Hublot or Hublot watches were, and then I went online, and
the fact that you can't pronounce it tells me you can't afford it.
The cheapest watch that they have...
It's like 17 grand.
Is, yes, it's $15,000. We don't actually. Hey, yes, here we go. Some party fries. This looks great.
It's called the Fouquet fries.
Fouquet fries. All right. Actually, are you taking orders? Oh, okay, awesome. What we got to get this guy your best.
You got anything from Boulevard?
Or we could just get an Oscar Blues beer. That'd be great.
Knock me out, man.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
What kind of beer do you like? Do you like darker beer or
lighter?
Lighter beer.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Try some of that homegrown Colorado stuff. Going back to Boulevard. Boulevard's a good beer, but
great beer. Have you had the Jam Band? Terrific stuff.
All right. Try some of these fries.
What were they called?
Fouquet fries.
As in what?
I think it's a play off of Fuck It fries. think that's what it is. Anyways, it's really good.
Got more vegetables than I'm used to, but it's great.
Oh! What a save.
Dude, he's so good.
That was such a good shot.
That was a great header.
All right, I think we're going to get the whistle here in just a second.
Look at this. Look at that.
Oh, that's amazing. That was such a good header.
He looks like a robot, man. Yogi Low looks like a robot.
Really impressive. Is that a German word? Bijouterin? I don't know what that means. I wish I did.
Somebody trying to say beer garden?
We're here at Oscar Blues in downtown Denver. It's right off of Market Street, and it's an awesome place to come try some of their craft brews. Connor here is going to try one of them here in just a second. Right now, I'm on water and on these really good. These are spicy.
I love the little sriracha. Is that what it is?
I think that's sriracha. These are called the Fouquet fries, or I'm going to call them bucket fries. They're delicious. They were saying, Fouquet, my diet. These are the things you need to get. These are really, really good. All right, thoughts on the first half. I thought Germany started off really strong. Then they really started to kind of hit their head up against the wall. Holy cow.
Ooh, yeah. Mama's Little Yellow Pills.
All right.
Mama's Little Yellow.
This is a burrito.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much, sir.
If you need anything else, just let me know, okay?
And these Fouquet fries. Is this
They're phenomenal, right?
These are really good.
It's Mama's hot sauce.
Mama's,
So
okay.
it's got the same beer that you're drinking is in the hot sauce. It's sriracha and honey glaze.
Sriracha honey glaze.
And then it's got Thai habanero peanut brittle, toasted coconut, a green curry aioli, basil, green onions.
Everybody, this is the head chef here at Oscar Blues, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Yep, in charge of everything. These are really, really good. He had the chicken and waffles earlier, too.
How'd you like those?
Delicious.
Did you? We actually got a third place in chicken fight with those. The chicken
Really?
waffles. Yeah, we did a blackberry habanero glaze.
Not at all surprised.
It was awesome.
Delicious.
I'm glad
It's
you
really,
guys
really
liked
good.
it.
It's really good. And
guys-
so what? Tell me a little bit about this beer.
This is the burrito. It's a one of our the beers that we use a lot for cooking. It's more like a lager. I think it's got a great flavor.
Yeah, that's really good.
Great
That's
profile.
really, really good.
It's very, very, very good. It's got a very light notes in the background.
Yeah, yeah, and it's a darker beer, but it's not too heavy.
No, not at all. It's actually one of my favorites. We use it a lot on the line cooking to deglaze pans and such.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Has a nice flavor to it.
Very good, very good. And so, what about this one? You like this one, Connor?
I love it.
That's actually my wife's favorite beer. That's the Mama's Little Yellow Pills. It's a Pilsner.
Okay.
Very light notes on it.
It's good. I'm definitely a fan of lighter beers, too.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, we both spent a lot of time in Kansas City, so like the Boulevard Wheat was like the go-to beer there in Kansas
Yeah, they're
City.
wheat.
And,
Tank 7.
and I've always kind of gravitated towards those kind of beers. Is that kind of like that, or is that?
That's one of our core 6 beers that we have always on tap here. The burrito's also one of those that we always have on tap here. They're one of our most popular drinks.
Yeah. Well, this is
along with the
really,
Dale's
really good.
Pale Ale.
Kyle was telling me some stories about some of the original brews they did. There was one beer that you guys had to discontinue, unfortunately. It was named after
Gordon Knight. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's our Good
yeah.
Night. That's a really good beer. They didn't really. They just took the name, relabeled the package.
Yeah.
So to say, it's one of our higher alcohol content beers.
Yeah.
But it's actually one of my favorites.
It's your favorite.
It's actually my favorite. It's just got a really good flavor.
It's you guys turned it into like some art back in the back.
Yeah,
It's
they
really
did.
cool.
We've got like 10 bricks hanging up around the restaurant where they just smashed them all up, and people have actually bought them off the wall.
That's dope.
That's awesome. I saw there was a lady here the other night. We were doing our NBA draft party, and the wheels. She was turning the wheels around, and I didn't realize these things turned. But she was
Yeah,
just
the
like,
whole
going
wall. It
crazy
makes the
about
whole wall come alive. People actually come in here and just spin them and take pictures of it. It looks great.
it. You guys also have this really cool. It's like a topographic map of the mountain range that's on the. on
Yeah,
your
it's
guys'
got
logo.
the Twin Peaks made out of drumsticks in the back over the dining room.
That's one of the coolest things. I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
my favorite thing is the candelier. I
yeah,
love
that's
it.
good.
I think it's a cool idea. looks cool up there. People love it.
That's awesome. You guys have shirts that people can buy. You guys have, it looks like their beer. They look like those are like water cans.
Those are our coffees. Yeah, that's our roasted coffees that we have from Hotbox. We also do some of the Hotbox seasonings, the night seasoning, and cheddar, a chub burger seasoning. Right. We do have all the different, logos and things that you can, shirts and hats and stuff also for sale.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you very much. These are great. All right, we'll talk to you guys later.
Thank you guys.
All right, there's the head chef here at Oscar Blues in downtown Denver, right off of Market Street. Come on by. These fries are delicious. Both the beers that we've had are really, really good.
You asked for my thoughts on the
Yes,
first half.
yes. All right, thoughts on the first half from Voice of the Rapids, Connor Cape. Go.
I've seen nerds on prom night have better chances at scoring than Germany so far.
Were you sitting on that line? Was that that was?
Came up with it. Yeah, just like a minute
While
ago.
we were talking to the head chef, you had all that time to think of a line, and
That's what I went with. Nerds on prom night.
Nerds on prom night. Okay. All right. Okay, so tell us a little bit about what's going on here in our feed. I'm looking at your last comment. Rory Smith says on Twitter, we're going to pay for all of this entertainment in the group stage, and the last 16 in the quarterfinals roll around, and it's just Denmark versus Sweden everywhere. So the World Cup is being ruined.
Yeah, upsets. It's just like March Madness. Any big tournament that has a lot of favorites or has teams that should be in the final stages, if they get upset early, it ruins the later quality of the tournament. Like UMBC upsetting Virginia, that hurt the NCAA tournament. As fun as it was on that night, as fun as this is for Sweden, like, it hurts the later rounds.
Yeah.
Because those teams just aren't as good.
Sure.
They might be good 40 minutes at a time in basketball or 90 minutes at a time in soccer, but when they have to play multiple games against multiple teams, like, the quality shows out, the talent shows out. Loyola Chicago, they were never winning the national title. They got to the Final Four, it was great, and then they got beat. They were never winning the national title. It lowers the quality at that point. I'd rather see the best and most talented teams later in the rounds. Denmark's a good team. Switzerland's a good team. Sweden's a good team. But I mean, that's where we're headed, is watching those teams in the semifinals. And that's just not interesting.
For everybody asking on the feed, game is not over yet. We're at halftime. Sweden leads Germany 1-0. I probably should have put the time on there. My apologies.
Idiot.
That's my fault. But, yeah, we're at halftime right now. Germany has looked like dog shit the last 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, they looked great for the first 10 minutes, and then when Sweden got comfortable, Germany was kind of like, hey, you're not supposed to fight back. You're supposed to just roll over and let us score. They almost looked surprised that Sweden had a little bit of oomph to them. Right. And had a counterpunch. Now, when the goal happens, and Germany's looked like a mess since the goal.
Yeah, and I will say, to be honest with you, Germany should be further behind than they are.
Germany should be winning 3-1.
I was going to say 3-1. Germany has a little bit to complain about with the officials, not nearly as much as Sweden does.
So, I mean, you could argue realistically that Sweden should have had that penalty call.
Yep.
And Manuel Neuer is the best goalie in the world, and it's not close. And you still have a better than 50-50 chance of making a penalty against him.
Now, usually, when stuff like this happens, I always, anybody who says, well, the refs are they're gonna try to make something happen for the favorite team here moving forward, and I'm always just kind of dismiss that as like, oh, the officials are not going to try to manipulate the game, except in soccer, and that's the only time where I ever have that suspicion, because FIFA's so corrupt, and everything that they do.
You don't think it in basketball too? Like, we had actual proof of a basketball official.
Yeah, Tim Donahue.
We had actual proof.
Right, we did.
And then we had actual proof a couple months ago about some World Cup refs taking bribes.
Yeah.
You can't trust FIFA. You just have to put it out of your mind to enjoy the game.
Can't trust FIFA.
You can't trust the IOC. You can't trust FIFA. You can't trust the NCAA. You can't trust Major League Baseball. You can't trust the NFL.
Let us know, guys. Are you on Team Sweden or Team Germany? I'm on Team Sweden. I'm all Team Sweden. I was all Team Sweden from the get-go. Never wavered my faith in Sweden at all. Knew they were going to win this match. Germany's trash.
If I took a map of countries that weren't labeled but were outlined, could you pin Sweden Norway, Finland.
Sweden, Norway, Finland. I think so.
Because that's the Scandinavian block right there.
Well, that's just what I call it. That little, it's like the ball sack of Europe.
They're different countries, though.
Yeah, that's right. The flaccid penis that just kind of larps off the top and just kind of nudges the face of Britain. That thing, that's Scandinavia. And that's all I call it. Everything up there.
They have actual countries.
Sweden's up there. Switzerland's actually Switzerland's below, but
yeah, Switzerland's not even close at all.
The Netherlands are up there.
Switzerland's connected to the Alps.
Right, Switzerland's down. It's down.
I got a tweet from...
it's like sandwiched in between France and Germany.
Michael McQuaid, who disagrees that Manuel Neuer is the best goalkeeper alive. He says David De Gea. That's the only argument I'll hear against Manuel Neuer. David De Gea is world-class goalkeeper. Gigi Buffon, back when he wasn't 40 years old, world-class keeper. Courtois had a chance to be...
Gigi Buffon is only 40?
Yeah.
He's only 40. I mean, I thought he was like 60. No. He's been playing forever.
Yeah, in soccer, when you're really good, you start playing when you're like 17.
He's been playing for like 30 years. He's getting up there.
That's what I just said. Tim Howard's 38.
Yeah, he's really old. He's my favorite player. We had this conversation earlier in the show. We were talking about the U.S. men's national team who obviously didn't make it. And, hey, what's up, guys? Ask some questions. Get involved in the conversation. It's halftime. Germany is trailing Sweden 1-0. We were talking about this earlier with the U.S. men's national team. I get really upset when people refuse to acknowledge that Tim Howard is the best U.S. men's national team player ever.
Yeah, I understand that.
I told you this the other day when I had you on the show.
Yeah, I don't get quite as upset about it, although knowing Tim Howard personally and watching Tim Howard as a professional and then obviously watching him in the past 2 World Cups that the United States was in, I'm right there with you. But that's only because I hate Clint Dempsey and I hate Landon Donovan.
But you only acknowledge that Tim Howard is the greatest ever because you hate the other guys?
It's hard to say that a goalkeeper is.
I think you can make an argument that the best performances the United States has had in World Cup or World Cup qualifying or in international play the last 15 years are all because of Tim Howard. Their victory over Spain in the Confederations Cup in 2009, that was all Tim Howard.
Number 1 in the world and hadn't lost in like 2 years.
Yeah, he stopped everything. It was remarkable.
And then the Belgium game. Kept him in it and should have won it if Wondolowski doesn't miss that. Should have won it in normal time. Should have won that match. Yeah, which it's hard to say. It's like Tom Brady, he shines brightest in the Super Bowls. Yeah, and that's where his legacy is going to come from 20 years from now. Michael Jordan in NBA championships, like that's where your legacy comes from, is in the biggest matches. Yeah. And the biggest matches the U.S. men's national team has played in the last 10 years are the World Cups.
I did want to get your thoughts on Christian Pulisic, because to me, I feel like I can see a big difference in how he plays versus like Freddie Adu or any of the Josie Altidore, any of these other promised saviors for the U.S. men's national team. Pulisic can finish with both of his feet, which I've never seen an elite level U.S. men's national team striker do.
Graham Zusi's 2-footed.
But Zusi's not a striker.
He's 2-footed.
Right.
A lot of the midfielders, Michael Bradley's 2-footed.
Yeah, Bradley's.
But as far as like up top,
guys who can score from both sides, they were missing that for so long, and I think it was so easy to just get those strikers to veer off, so they just run in straight lines, and then the defender, all they had to do was just knock them off their line, and they couldn't score.
Right.
And Pulisic is not like that, and I think he's really different than the other times, but I understand why a lot of people are skeptical that he actually is going to be that good.
Right, but he's at that age now where they say the biggest leap that a soccer player makes age-wise in quality is between 16 and 18. That's where a soccer player goes from, wow, he's a really, really, really good kid to,
he's 19
wow,
now, right?
he can be a pro. That's my point. Pulisic's 19 now, so we know that he's not Freddie Adu. We know that he's not just all hype. He's going to be good for the next decade. He's going to be great. And if he plays for Dortmund or he plays for Man U or, Real Madrid, wherever he goes, as long as he can get playing time, which may not happen at Real Madrid, but as long as he can get playing time, he'll just continue to improve. He's the real deal. He's at that age now where he is the real deal. You can't deny it.
Well, we didn't get to see it this year because the United States didn't make
What
it.
happened? Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
How's that happen? They subbed in Mario Gomez?
They lost to Trinidad and Tobago.
Jesus. How? You just needed a draw.
Right.
And then Panama scores on a phantom goal that sends them to the World Cup, and they didn't even score? Yep. It's amazing. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. But that's also why I'm not too worried about the U.S. men's national team, because it took so many terrible things for us to miss the World Cup. It's going to be hard to replicate those scenarios in the future, especially when we do have this influx of talent that's coming in. And it starts with Pulisic, but it's not just him. It's also Tyler Adams, the midfielder for the New York Red Bulls. It's Timothy Weah, the midfielder for Paris Saint-Germain, who got some minutes. It's Matt Miazga, who is technically owned by Chelsea, but has been playing for Vitesse. He's a 23-year-old captain and won their first silverware in the club's 120-year history.
All right,
there is youth.
Second half is started up here. Give us your predictions. Is Germany going to make a comeback? Is Sweden going to hold on?
Also, if you're somebody who thinks Sweden is going to hold on, kudos to you. I don't think they can handle an onslaught for 45 minutes.
They did in the first half. So let's see what happens here. I don't think that Germany's strategy is going to change all that often. We haven't seen Ozil.
Population, 80.6 million versus 10 million.
Yeah.
They subbed on Mario Gomez. I don't know. I didn't see who came out in favor of Gomez. But that's 2 of their subs already. So they only have 1 sub left.
Right. And Ozil is still not on the pitch, so I think Ozil could end up being the kind of the X factor here.
It's just a bad ball. It's just a bad pass. You have something going. You're stringing passes together, and then you leave one too short and it gets intercepted. It's just a bad ball.
Sweden is just so disciplined. They've done a really, really good job at the back.
Yeah, they had a game plan and they've executed it wonderfully. You couldn't ask for anything better. And I think if you ask Sweden, what's your dream start? Oh, it's we go into the half 0-0 without allowing 10 shots on goal.
Right.
Instead, they're up 1-0 and they didn't allow 10 shots on goal. They got a dude who's half bald. It's incredible.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Bald and proud. Uh-oh, they gave Kroos too much space. Why is Timo Werner out on the wing?
There it is. Germany back in.
There it is.
And it's all tied up.
See, they couldn't even make it 2.5
Huge. All right. Now the question is, what the hell were you doing in the first half?
Yeah,
what was that?
What the shit was going on?
Because it seemed so easy, right? Oh, Ozil is on there. Okay, that's all right. Ozil. That's that. There you go. Because look at Ozil. Ozil.
He's number 10. Where is he?
He's scored.
Marco Reus scored.
Reus scored. Okay. All right. No. I'm sorry. I got their faces mixed up. Ozil and Reus kind of look similar.
Ozil has dark hair, but they have similar faces. Yeah.
Okay.
He also looks like a raccoon. Here we go.
Again?
Just rip it.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well,
the goal differential matters.
Goal differential does matter.
So Germany needs to pour it on, and Sweden needs to make sure they don't get absolutely destroyed now.
They may just totally erase the deficit in the first 10 minutes here.
Well, before that goal by Germany was dead last in the group with no points and a -2 goal differential.
Oh, told you. Yes, yeah, thank you. Yeah, Germany's going to come back. Look, I'm sorry. I'm still Team Sweden. I want to see the Swedes pull off the upset here.
You got to think with your head, not your heart.
Oh, yeah, well, right. Germany's a better team. and it clearly looks like they figured out whatever their problem was.
Well, have they? Look at this. They still are struggling to finish these shots. They're still struggling to get a striker on the end of these balls. Look, he still can't get on the end of it. Mario Gomez plays for a Turkish team. No, he came back to the Bundesliga. He's an older player. He's not as old as Rafa Marquez for Mexico, but Kroos just needs to whip this one in. Because his corner kicks haven't been good, so he needs to get a good free kick into the box here. They got Boateng and Rudiger both in there. Big dudes who can get ahead of the ball.
Let's go for Boateng. Oh, no. Muller almost had it.
It's a good ball.
That was a really good pass. Yeah,
good ball.
That was a good pass.
It looks like Germany's playing with a little more confidence now. But you ever play FIFA and you feel confident and you feel like, all right, I have it now, and then you never find it. It never actually happens.
Yes,
that happens.
So who is this? Michael McQuaid on Twitter is saying, Degas the best. No way is Manuel.
We talked about his tweet.
We did.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right, let's see what Sweden does here. This is, they're not going to try to play this into the box, are they? It's way too far away.
I mean, kick it short and then somebody...
Yep, they're going to play it in the box. All righty.
Uh-oh.
There it goes. There goes Germany.
Get it out. Get it out. Oh, that's a yellow. That's a yellow. Play advantage, but that's going to be a yellow card. That's just a bad pass.
Terrible.
That's just that's just so bad. That's like a high school mistake.
I mean, I was going to say team the U.S. men's national, or mistake the U.S. men's national team.
Ooh.
That's got to be. There's the yellow.
See, he got a yellow for that one.
And he's going to get. We got a scuffle here. We got a scuffle. That's clearly, yeah.
That's.
All right, so now maybe.
That's where he got the yellow. Trying to tackle Muller. Yeah, let's get a little bad blood here.
Now, we kind of knew that was going to happen. Sweden's very, I think now they're a little rattled now. They're a little rattled after that.
They're shook.
Germany's pursuit is just relentless. Like they just keep going after it. You know, the team that doesn't really ever have to pay for that is the women's national team. They push all game long, and they never have to stop, and they win all their games by like tons of goals.
Yeah. That's also the benefit of you being better.
Right.
You see it in basketball.
Yeah.
I think a second goal would absolutely deflate Sweden if Germany scores again here too. If you're a German fan, how do you feel? Are you confident you're going to find that second one? Are you nervous?
Well, I think
you know how you watch a comeback in the NFL. You can see which team is playing with the better game plan, which one made the adjustments drive to drive,
right,
and which team is feeling it. Like the Patriots against the Jaguars in the AFC title game. Like you just knew they were going to win that game. I just wonder if soccer is similar for the Germans. That's just. Is his hair real or fake?
I'm going to say real. That's real hair. He's got too much gray in it.
Maybe just like every year he adds a little bit more.
Just pepper it in there. All right. right, 54th minute here. Sweden leads Germany, or sorry, Sweden did lead Germany for most of the game, and Germany equalized it almost immediately at the beginning of the second half. That was what, a 47th minute goal?
Yeah, 48th, 47th.
And so now we're tied at 1-1. Sweden's played really, really well, and they've had their chances too. So I think we haven't seen them get a really legitimate chance yet here in the second half, but I think it's on its way.
I think, yeah, and I think it'll come. It's just the odds of them connecting on it are so low.
What is Germany doing?
I don't understand this. I don't get it. I don't know how these passes can be as off as they are. It's ridiculous.
What is that?
Didn't even go for the ball. The ball was right there in front of him. Didn't even go for it. Oh, look at all those white jerseys.
Oh, Germany's going to get to it. Boateng, track that down. That's some really good speed there. That's why you need speed on defense, and that's why Germany's been getting hosed, or not hosed, but that's why they've been such a problem at the back, because they've been beaten on those plays.
Yeah, Germany's the more talented team, the more athletic team. Uh-oh, there you go, there you go.
Oh,
couldn't get a clean foot.
Saved.
It's just that's a low percentage take though. That's a low percentage shot. So they move Mario Gomez up top and they move Werner out wide. Low and Fuller.
At Crestfire, Detro says, my friend keeps telling me that Germany always plays like this, and now I'm questioning my memory. Were they always this tired and vulnerable on defense?
No. Their defensive structure and shape is what won them the World Cup. It wasn't because they blew teams away with 3 goals a game.
Right.
It's because they were just so sound at the back.
It was a great goal. Royce had a great goal.
It was that class finish they've been looking for. Sweet suit jacket with the German flag.
Yeah.
Pretty Swedish girls.
What is Germany doing here? I mean,
I don't understand that at all.
What was that? You had a clear opportunity.
Yeah. Sweden isn't even like pressing. They're
That is
just playing up high.
What was that?
They're not even applying pressure.
Ozil looks like he's getting ready on the bench.
That's a good ball.
That is a really good ball.
Back there. Oh.
Didn't get the return.
Wow.
Didn't get the return. He tried to scud missile that one, and he should have just popped it over the top.
All right, after this next chance, they should bring Ozil on. It's a good idea, but...
Oh,
that's good.
It's good.
You missed that, you're toast.
If they had missed that, they would have been done. They would have been down a goal. Although nothing's ever a given in the World Cup. I've seen guys miss breakaway goals like that a lot.
Messi missed a penalty.
Yeah.
One he should have had easy. Wasn't even a good take.
Remind you of the last time he missed a penalty in the World Cup. Only it was in the final.
He's just got demons, man. Dude's got demons.
He is the LeBron James of soccer.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good analogy.
I think he's had a much better. Obviously, LeBron, international basketball is not as big as international soccer, but the trophies that he's won at Barcelona are so much bigger than any of the trophies.
Are they?
LeBron has won.
Are they?
Champions League is bigger than the NBA Finals. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Champions League is bigger than the NBA Finals, but in the grand scheme of things, the World Cup is bigger than the Champions League.
Yeah.
I had somebody try to tell me that nobody really cares about their international teams anymore. All they care about is especially in England. They said in England, people don't care about the national team. All they care about is their pro club. And I think that's bullshit.
Yeah,
that's close.
Bullshit.
Royce almost had a second. Or that was Royce, right?
That's Royce. Kimmich is so good. Oh.
How did he was waiting for Gomez. He should have just he
was trying to get it with his right foot there.
Oh, he was. Yeah, that's right. He was trying to do the back heel. He tried to get a little cheeky.
I mean, he'd be famous forever if he hit it. It's a risk you're willing to take.
I think he's already going to be famous forever, probably. But yeah, that would have made him a legend.
Think about World Cup moments. If you're thinking about marketing and branding,
back heel.
If you score a goal like that, it's played on TVs, on replays forever and ever and ever. You make money off of that. I'd try to go for the incredible golazo all the time.
Like Cristiano Ronaldo?
Like Ronaldo, yeah.
Of course,
Gareth Bale's bike in the Champions League final.
Right. Of course, Ronaldo can do that because he's the best player on the planet right now.
He's already got all the marketing and branding.
Right. That's the thing is I love Messi. I would much rather Messi be the best player on earth right now, but he's not.
Yes, he is.
Ronaldo is better than Messi right now. Right now, today, Ronaldo's better than Messi. You're crazy.
We're talking about two players who are in the upper echelon of the upper echelon.
Right, and you're saying that Messi's better. Messi just missed a PK in a World Cup game, and Ronaldo just got a hat trick.
Messi misses PKs. It happens.
Which is insane.
He's not even the best PK taker on the team. Aguero should have taken it.
Yeah, but that would never have happened.
It should. Somebody should make it happen next time. I'm honestly amazed they didn't fire Sampaoli after the game for the mismanagement of their squad. But Ronaldo's a goal poacher. As far as effect on the rest of play, Messi has a bigger impact and scores goals.
All right, he's got to get this one. He's got to
pop it in.
Now, that should have been something. It should have been at least a shot on goal.
They're just leaving Timo over here by himself.
Do it again. There it is.
Take it, Kroos. Take it.
What?
Get a little air underneath it, man.
Just a little bit. Just put something under the ball.
I'm amazed that
he had a perfect window.
Yeah. Maybe it took one touch too many. I don't know, but
because Sweden was out of position there, he had a direct path to the goal. The goalkeeper may have had a shot at it.
Let's get back into the middle there. Now get it over to Kroos. Yeah. Now get it back over to Timo by himself. He's by himself. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You saw Royce ask for it, and the second that hand goes up.
It's like Randy Moss on a deep ball.
Oh. Bad back pass, and it's they lose possession. That's amazing. Hey, give Sweden credit because they're just letting Germany just run themselves ragged. And I'm guessing here we're in the 63rd minute right now, about to be 64th. They get to the 80th minute. I think Germany's going to be gassed, which is because look at how much energy they're exhausting. They're getting nothing in return.
Yeah, if they don't score soon. But like Stu Holden just said, you throw a sub in there, you throw a spark plug, get his head to it. Like, do something with it though.
Yeah.
Take it. Nope.
Oof, too much. See, that was, he didn't get enough air under it, and then he put too much. That would have been a hell of a goal, though.
I don't think I gave him a deflection on it. Make a sub. Make a sub.
Here we go. Bad corner. I mean, there was nobody in the vicinity. He put it into the one gap in the box where there was no German players. By the way, guys, we're here at Oscar Blues watching the World Cup right off of Market Street, downtown Denver. Come on by and say hello. Grab a couple of these craft beers. We got, I have a dark. He had a light. Yours was probably pretty good.
It was very good. That's why it's all gone.
This one is very good. I am savoring it. This is a savory beer. They have 6 core beers here that they brew here in Colorado that they serve here. They're all fantastic. We had some oysters earlier. Also, still enjoying these Phuket fries. Germany and Sweden are tied right now, 1-0. Germany needs a win to keep their World Cup hopes of advancing alive. Right now, Sweden's I think done basically everything right. I have no real criticisms of Sweden.
Yeah, they've been as good as can be. They have a game plan. They've stuck to it, and even when they gave up a goal, they didn't let it change their game plan, and they didn't let it change their mentality.
Yep.
They looked a little panicked for about 5 minutes. They settled down. Germany wasn't able to take advantage of anything, and now Sweden looks like they're the team that's in control.
Yeah, well, they gave away possession just now, and there was a couple of sloppy back passes.
They haven't done that very often. They haven't given away possession. They haven't committed bad fouls in bad situations. Just look at that triangle surrounding Kroos, though. There's nowhere he can go with it. There's nothing to do. There's nowhere for anybody to go with this ball right now. It's going to go out. Oh, he didn't need to do that.
Didn't. But see, he would rather do that than risk.
Right.
You know, it going in.
Yeah, you don't know if Mario Gomez is running right behind you.
And I think that's part of Germany's problems is that they're making assumptions that their teammate is helping them on the backside when that's not actually the case.
Yeah, it does look like they have a little. It's almost a miscommunication. That's a good ball. This should lead to a good chance. There's a little bit of space over there.
There is, yeah. Well, they had guys out of position, and now they give them time to get back.
So here we go. No.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Oh,
wow.
Missed it. He was right in front of goal.
Is he offside?
Is there a flag up? No flag.
Oh my God, he just missed it.
No flag. Is he onside?
He looks on.
Yeah,
he looks on.
He looked on to me.
Wow.
He just missed it. He just misplayed it.
That's your halftime substitute.
Gomez.
Can't even put the ball on frame from outside the 6-yard box.
All right, live standings in the group. Mexico already has 6 points. They're +2 in goal differential. Sweden is currently ahead of Germany, 4 points to 1, which means Germany has to beat Sweden here to get to the 4 points, and then they have to also beat them on goal differential.
The ideal scenario is that Germany wins today, and then Sweden wins against Mexico, and they all finish with 6 points.
So correct me if I'm wrong here, but if Germany gets the win, they don't actually get the win. They have to go to extra time.
What do you mean?
So they get the win here. They'll have 4 points, but they'll still be even on goal differential.
With if Germany wins today, they'll be tied. They'll be tied for second.
Oh, and then we still have one more game. That's it. Yeah, we have one more game.
Germany will play South Korea, and Sweden will play Mexico.
I'm sorry, I've been following mostly the U.S. team for the last, my whole life. So I'm used to a team only having 6 points at most in group competition. I've never
You're allowed to win all 3 games? Wow, yeah. What a concept.
I've never seen... Has the United States ever done that? I don't think they ever have.
On the World Cup.
They've never got 9 points in group stage.
Go. You got all the Swedes down here. Go.
Yeah.
Good.
There it is. He's got him. He's got numbers.
Put it back into the middle. All right, Muller's got it. No. Go forward.
No. He had men on the left side.
All right, somebody's out wide there. Royce, maybe. Oh, good ball. Here we go. Somebody get on the end of it.
Oh, he should have gone back. He should have. See, that's the thing. You don't have eyes in the back of your head. That's what made Pirlo so good, because Pirlo never made the wrong pass there.
No. He did have eyes in the back of his head. That's just good one-on-one dribbling.
Yeah, that was very good by Forsberg.
Earns the foul. Make the sub.
Ozil. All right. Boateng with the yellow. Oh, Boateng's going to miss the next game.
Is he really?
On cards. All right. Let's take a look at our YouTube chat. If you guys have been on YouTube and I haven't been checking it, that is my bad. Let's move over to YouTube.
Idiot.
That's my fault.
Uh-oh. Werner's got it. Oh!
Sweden got away. And they're still... Is that a handball? Handball for Sweden. Accidental handball, but it... away. All right, 71st minute. I mean, if they're not going to make a substitution here, you think they're going to wait till the 80th? They're going to wait 10 more minutes before they make a substitution?
I guess. It's not what I'd do. But this dude's got a World Cup and I don't, so.
Well, that's true. All right.
Forget that.
We've got Germany, Sweden. It's all tied up 1-0. Things are getting tense here. We got less than 20 minutes to go before full time. Oof.
Where's ball boy? Let's go. Germany has to win here. They have to win.
Well, is Royce going to give the ball up here? I think nope.
He's going to throw it back to Kroos or Rudiger.
Well, very good dribbling there. Great dribbling. Oh. How did he hold on to that ball? Great. That was great.
That final pass, they just don't have it.
Yeah. They need one more. They need one more pass because it always falls apart there right before.
Which is why I'd make the sub right now. Bring in somebody who hasn't been playing for the last 70 minutes.
Because, a lot of these missed shots aren't the end of the world. You kind of expect those from Germany or really anyone who's getting this many chances. Sporting Kansas City did this for years where they would lead the league in MLS in chances and they'd be like outside the top 10 in goals scored. It was so frustrating. And you're not used to seeing that from Germany because they have so many elite level finishers.
Right. You think Thomas Muller would have gotten on the end of one by now. You think Timo Werner would have gotten on the end of one by now. Mario Gomez had that sitter that he skied. This dude Dermaz with the beard.
I like that. The beard. I think I'm gonna give that a 9 out of 10.
He deserves to win.
That is a good beard. Looks very Macedonian. He does not look like what I think Swedish people are supposed to look like.
Well, neither does Zlatan.
Yeah, that's true.
They're not blonde.
Yeah.
That's why.
Zlatan has always reminded me of the greasy garage attendant in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. He's always reminded me of like a villain with the little mustache and stuff that he's got going on, and the hair pulled back.
So if I'm Sweden here, I feel pretty good about this. If we get a draw here as Sweden, you're up 5 points to 2 versus Germany.
4-1.
They'll have 4?
4-1.
Okay, so that
Germany has 0 points right now. Which, yeah, if you're Sweden and you get a draw here, you feel great because then you just need a draw against Mexico to go through. And there's nothing Germany can do if you draw here and then draw with Mexico.
Right.
And then Mexico and Sweden would go through.
Unless you win on goal differential.
Well, Germany can't match them in points if they draw their next 2.
Right, but if they win their next one, if they draw here, and then they win their next one by enough goals, they could still technically surpass Sweden if Sweden loses their next match.
Right, yeah. Germany could on the goal differential, yeah. Yeah, Manuel Neuer. They're talking about Manuel Neuer on the broadcast now as that sweeper keeper. Comes out of the box, comes off his line, goes all the way out to midfield, dribbles around like a psychopath. Sometimes he gets burnt on it, sometimes he doesn't.
On our YouTube chat, Zach Rosenberg says, whoa, no one has ever seen me sweat. I think we have, Zach. I think we have. Zach Rosenberg also said Landon Donovan is the best player of all time.
Zach, no.
Broncos Europe says Germany missing Ozil massively.
I think so.
I agree. It's hard to disagree with that.
I think we got to see him soon.
Did you see Mueller was bracing for impact on that? He was like, he had his arms out.
He was ready to block, like an offensive lineman.
Pushed in the back.
Arms.
Yeah.
Face to the ball.
If you get like this,
yeah,
you're always going to get called.
If your elbows are locked, you're going to get a foul. That's the goal scorer, Toivonen, coming off for Sweden.
Well, I don't think that's the end of the world for Sweden. Most of their chances have come from opportunities and not necessarily anything else. You know, it's really just been being in the right place at the right time for them.
They're almost like waiting for Germany to just make an errant pass.
Yeah.
And then capitalizing on it.
Right. Their strategy has been let Germany beat themselves.
Which is bold because Germany doesn't normally do that. But it's worked. Can't argue with the results. They got a draw right now.
And we have another Swedish substitution as that striker comes off. Guidetti? Is that Guidetti? Guidetti.
Plays for Alaves in La Liga. They just showed a Swedish girl crying. It's a bit premature.
She's crying because she thinks they're going to lose? Or she's crying because she thinks they're going to win?
Tears coming down her face.
Now, my question here is Sweden content with the draw, or are they going to start pushing that?
I think they got to be content, especially because they know if they come out of their shell, Germany will score. If they don't have 11 guys behind the ball, Germany will score.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's like I said, if you're Sweden...
No call there.
If you're Sweden
good on the tackle.
You draw today and you draw next week against Mexico, you're through no matter what Germany does.
Oh.
Royce committed a foul, I think.
Royce on the foul. They turn it over to Sweden.
What did he do there?
Let's see.
No. Muller on the foul.
Muller, yeah. Royce was just swinging.
Yeah, he just
swinging
with his eyes closed. It's 80th minute. If we're gonna see Mesut, it's got to be soon.
I mean, it has to be.
You can't sit on your third sub. It's got to be. And you're looking for a player with quality.
Yeah, especially not in this situation where you have to win. So I'm just.
All right. He's onside. He's onside. He's onside.
Oh.
He's offside.
Why did they wait?
Yeah, why did he wait?
Why did they wait? Just make the call.
Ref likes a little drama.
I'm sure the defenders are there like, hey, we just ran.
Yeah, he's like,
like
you just
40 yards for no
made me
reason.
waste another sprint. I've only got so many left.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's over there on the far side all by himself.
No, they took too long doing that.
I tell you what, this does look like the U.S. national team, though, where it is just cross after cross into the box. No creativity, nobody dribbling. No, you're not connecting any passes that lead to shots. You're looking for,
That was it, man. He had a good look. He just had too much under it.
That
just
went
a
like
little
what,
too much.
3 feet above the bar?
Honestly, I think that if all he has to do is just lean into that one and that goes in. That's a goal. His balance was off. That's amazing. And still no sub.
Ow, 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 ow.
All right.
Ow, ow, ow. That had to hurt.
Free kick.
He's already got a yellow.
Oh, no. Oh, is this going to be a red? Are they sending him off?
I'd love to watch a 10-man Germany against Sweden.
In this situation.
In this situation. Is this a yellow? He's immediately wagging his finger before he even gets up. I think Stu Holden's right. I think Stu is right. I think that's a second yellow.
But they're not going to give it to him.
Nope, because he plays for Germany. Oh, he did.
Oh, second yellow.
What are we doing?
Boateng has been sent off.
Oh, my God.
Boateng got sent off. They have 10 guys now. 9 minutes to go. 10-man Germany squad. Sweden's in total control right now. Boateng may not be allowed back into Germany. That is unbelievable. Wow, was that the right call, guys? Was that the right call? Boateng getting sent off?
Here we go. Let's give us our TV box.
All right, let's take a look at the Phantom Facebook, Phantom Twitter group chat. Here we go. Oh!
Holy shit.
I missed that. What happened?
Neuer fell down.
Oh my goodness. He just barely got enough of that. Oh, just barely.
Now, if you're Sweden, now you can go for the win.
Yeah.
You can pull out of your shell a little bit.
Go for it. Go for it.
Look, they brought guys up.
Absolutely, Leon. No problem. Thanks for listening, man. And
that corner
it sails
went too
off.
far.
Bad. Yeah. No.
Of
just
Germany?
a little too
Nope.
much. Just a little too much on there. Did they get a little bit of the? It was just a. Man.
Look,
That's a yellow
he's
card.
already waving. He's already.
Clearly a yellow. All right. Well, Germany has 7 minutes to make something happen. We still haven't seen the.
Ozil, haven't seen the third sub.
We haven't seen the third sub yet.
And now, if you're Germany, you have to be okay with playing for a draw.
Well, I mean,
Because you can't let yourself get out of whack and give up a late goal, and you're out of the World Cup if they lose. You're done.
I think they have.
You still have a lifeline if you draw.
Let's say hypothetically they get a gift of 4 minutes of stoppage time, which would be a gift because they have not had that many stoppages here. This is like one.
We got a German free kick coming up.
But look, they've got about 10 minutes left. I think 10 minutes to score a goal. In that 10 minutes with 10 men, they've got what, 3 legit, maybe 4 legit chances in them.
Yeah. Sweden's just going to try to waste time, it looks like.
All right. Okay, so 1-1 all, 84th minute. We're headed into the 85th minute here in just a moment. If things stay as they are, Sweden will have 4 points in the group. Germany will have 1.
Sweden offside.
And Sweden will be up a goal in the differential.
All right, it's got to be a sub. It's got to be a sub. You got 5 minutes and change to play. You got to make a sub.
Have to.
So Germany's got to restart here. They get a build from the back.
If he was offside, it wasn't by much.
Okay, who's coming on? It's not Ozil, but John Strong just said somebody's coming on.
Sub prepared to come on as the third and final change for Germany. We don't know who it is. We don't know who it is. Germany is playing with 10 men right now, and they do not look organized. They do not know what they're doing.
This is hard to watch.
You said 98 they weren't very good, but I don't remember that. I don't remember them being like this bad.
Well, the thing is, like in German,
Muller with a bad cross there.
In German history, even their teams that make the World Cup knockout stages, they're ashamed of those teams if they don't advance further.
Right.
There's no telling what they're going to say.
That's right.
If they don't make it out of the group stage. All right, it's not Ozil who came on. It's Julian Brandt. Julian Brandt's a good player, young player. Plays at Bayer Leverkusen, 22 years old.
So do you think Ozil then just didn't fit into their plans at all today?
I think Ozil played like crap against Mexico, and maybe Lowe is saying, all right, you know what? You need 90 minutes to clear your head. You need to get away from this right now.
What do you guys think as Brandt as the sub?
Brandt's just tripped over the ball.
Yep.
And somehow come back with it.
That he got lucky there.
Come on, Kroos. Come on, do something. Somebody be there. Somebody's got to be in the middle.
There's
no one there.
They're always going to retreat here because they want to get a good shot. They're going to take their time with this because this is going to be one of like 3 chances they've got left.
They only get so many left. Did you see the South Korean golazo in stoppage time earlier?
I did, yeah.
That's all right, shoot it! Oh, it's out! Oh, what a save!
What a save!
Woo! Mario Gomez with the header.
That was going in. Absolutely 100% great header.
Oh, that's
great.
Incredible.
Great save.
That's an incredible save. That's an insane save.
If he reacts to that a second slower, that ball is in the back of the net.
I've seen Bayern Munich play against better defenses, against Juventus in the Champions League, which the German team is made up of multiple Bayern Munich players, and in situations like these, they find a goal. That's terrible. That's just god awful.
That is trash.
And it's from Thomas Müller. It's from their best. It's from one of their best outfield players. It's inexcusable.
Total trash. And he knows it too.
Yeah, and he knows it. And the fact that wasn't Julian Brandt who made that mistake. Julian Brandt's 22 years old. It's his first World Cup. But it's Thomas Müller, who's a World Cup veteran. Yeah, it's an insane save. It's amazing. I hope that there's somebody who got a picture of that save and that goalkeeper can buy it from them and put it above his fireplace in favor of his wedding photos. That's an incredible save.
Sorry, honey. Picture's got to come down. I got to put this up here now.
This is the new happiest moment of my life.
Oh, Brandt.
Oh.
Okay, we got he got bailed out there.
Yeah, he did. Julian Brandt let that ball get away from him, got fouled. Germany needs to hurry, though. Hurry. Look Look at Neuer walking all the way up near the halfway line. What is he doing? Dude's a dog without a leash.
I don't know.
Like every other goalkeeper is tethered to the goalpost. Manuel Neuer's just roaming. Look at him. Look at him out there.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna come up. He's gonna come up, won't he? They'll bring him in.
I mean, maybe. Though we need to hurry this up. We need to hurry this up.
In stoppage time for their last chance, they will bring the goalie.
Yeah, they would.
I've seen them do. Germany in particular, they pulled their goalie the last 3 or 4 chances.
And they just made a sub on a set piece, and that's always a dangerous thing to do.
They had a guy fall down. That was no bueno.
Punched it back out.
All Grant's gonna throw it in.
Grant's gonna get this throw in. Come on, ball boy. What do we think? 3 minutes? 4 minutes? I think we get 3 minutes of stoppage time.
I'm gonna say 3, 4 if FIFA wants to be nice.
Squeaky bum time.
I think they're gonna give him 4, and they're gonna give him every chance to get this goal.
5?
5? For what?
That's the most FIFA shit I've ever seen.
They got 5 minutes.
That's where FIFA looked at the total population of both country, and they're like, 80 million people live in Germany, 10 million live in Sweden.
What are the ratings going to be if Germany doesn't make it through? Oh, okay. All right. 5 minutes.
They got a bat phone down to the 4th official.
That's right. That's right. I know that Sepp Blatter hasn't been a part of FIFA in like 5 years, but I still feel like Sepp Blatter had something to do with that.
But did you see he's banned from FIFA matches? He's in Russia right now as a personal guest of Putin.
That's right.
And he's not allowed at FIFA matches? The balls on that dude.
With a name like Sepp Blatter, obviously he's into hookers peeing on him in a nice hotel room in Russia, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Sepp Blatter's definitely into that.
He's also like 5'4". He's got that Napoleon syndrome going on. Nothing is ever his fault.
He is the president of everybody.
Shoot it! Shoot it, Julian! Shoot it!
Open!
Yes!
Oh! No! How? How did they not score?
I think he was offside anyway.
Oh, they were going to mark it. The flag came up. It wasn't going to go anyways.
What is he doing? What is he doing way over there? He's offside. He's offside. He's offside. He's offside.
Oh, he's so offsides. If Brandt makes that, he is a hero.
Yeah, he's a hero. Oh my God.
What a shot. That was a good shot. That was a great shot. He was just a hair off.
That dude looks like he's 15 too.
He's close.
3 minutes left.
That's amazing. Are they going to get another chance? Can Sweden keep the ball away from Germany long enough to... I think they're going to get one more shot.
What if Sweden puts it away? Cross it in.
No.
What was the whistle for?
Some
was a foul earlier? Let's go.
Well, I don't know what that was for.
I don't know what happened either.
It's fishy. I don't know.
That was weird.
Nobody seemed offsides.
No.
Nothing around the ball was happening. They just whistled for no reason. What was that?
Sweden's getting a little too close. I know why Tony Kroos isn't playing well. It's because he spells Tony with an I.
All right.
That's just not right.
We're about 2 minutes. Germany has 2 minutes here to save their World Cup. They will, in all likelihood, be basically eliminated if they draw here.
Yeah, they are in a real tough spot. There, he's there on the back.
There it is.
He's there. Cross. Oh God! What is that?
What is that? Terrible. Absolutely terrible chance there.
This does look like the U.S. men's national team versus Trinidad and Tobago.
Royce took the ball out of the air and tried to one-time it into the goal at a terrible angle. You have to control the ball there and then send it in. Send it in the middle. Yeah. Control and then pass. And instead he tried to take the shot.
You can't sky it. The worst part is Mexico plays Sweden. We were talking about this earlier in the 2014 World Cup when Germany and the United States played.
Sweden's in on it. All All right.
Saved by Neuer, though. But Germany and the United States played in the final group stage game, and they both just needed a draw to advance, and they played to a 0-0 draw in Brazil. Neither team threatened. Neither team was like, oh, yeah, we need to go out and win this game. It kept Portugal out of the knockout stage, and it was kind of a gentleman's agreement. Hey, we're not going to try to win, but...
Oh,
get up.
Get up.
This can happen to Germany now, because Sweden and Mexico play each other next. And if Sweden and Mexico draw, Mexico wins the group, and Sweden is through. And Germany goes home.
All right, so they've got a free kick here. It's on the far left side of the box. It's not a great angle, but they can send it in basically as a cross here.
It's a bad angle, but it is something that you can just chip it like a golf chip to the far post where Rudiger is. He's being marked by 2 Swedes, and then they have another guy.
He went for the goal! Oh, he got it! Oh my God!
Holy shit!
Wow! Germany up 2-1.
And that's the final kick of the game.
And that's it.
Holy shit!
That's full time. They just win full time. 2-1. Germany wins. That is remarkable.
What did we say in the first half? You just need that moment of brilliance. Look at that guy. Look at that German fan.
That is crazy.
Holy shit. I cannot believe. That's insane. That angle's insane.
That was a bullet.
That angle should be impossible. That's
full time.
That breaks the laws of physics.
Just absolutely amazing. That is wow. And we're here in the 96th minute. Sweden is still going. They're going to give Sweden one more chance, it looks like. We are basically at full time. Here we go. Sweden they lost the ball. He lost the ball. Oh, it's a handball. That's a handball.
All right. This should be a yellow card on Sweden.
They just barely made it out with one of the most spectacular free kicks I've ever seen. That was exceptional.
And honestly, I gotta say, as the voice of the Rapids on altitude 950, that's what you dream about. You dream about getting to call that. Wow.
This is amazing.
I mean, that's just, though, when you think about it, we're watching this game as neutral observers, but can you imagine being a Swedish fan like...
Oh, brutal.
You're playing the top dog. You're playing the world champions.
Yeah.
And you play your asses off for 95 minutes. That's
full time. Germany wins. And Royce...
Tony Kroos.
Kroos and Royce are the 2 guys who score the goals for Germany. Kroos has the free kick attempt. I mean, basically what they did, they passed the ball off. I think Brandt was the relay man.
Just rolled it right to him.
Brandt passes it back, and then he just a dart into the corner. Upper third, 90. That was
in the side netting. That's impossible. This is what we were talking about this about a half hour ago, was marketing and branding. And you you score a goal that becomes iconic and they show forever. Tony Kroos is, he won a World Cup, so he probably never has to buy a beer in Germany ever again regardless,
right.
But they're going to name hospitals after him now. They're going to name streets after him. Come on, we need to see this again. We need to see this goal again.
Absolutely incredible. Wow. All right, well, that's the final. Germany 2-1. We got a lot of a lot of action out of that one at the end. We watched the whole thing here at Henry's 16th Street Tavern. Excuse me, at Oscar Blues. Got into my route there. The free kick was remarkable. Germany scores. Germany wins. this is a final, and basically Germany now is in control. All they have to do is basically draw, and they advance.
No,
that's right. They're even on the goal differential.
Mexico has 6 points. Germany has 3 points. Sweden has 3 points. South Korea has no points. 6 points. Germany and Sweden could both win next week and end up with 6 points. And every team at the top of the group has 6 points.
Right.
Somebody has to stay home. This is where goal differential will matter. And right now, Germany is just a tick ahead of Sweden.
All right. So Germany they're a tick ahead of Sweden because they beat them.
Yeah.
But the goal differential is now the same. Or is Germany up a goal on
Germany's
Sweden?
up a goal now.
Germany's up a goal on Sweden. They have 3 points now. Sweden has 3 points. And, Germany's got to win. Sweden's next match is against Mexico.
Mexico, now they know they need to win the group.
Yeah.
So they're going to come out playing hard, too. Nobody can relax. It should be an extremely exciting final day for Group F. Germany's probably going to beat South Korea by a lot, 3-0, you would expect. I mean, I know we keep saying, well, Germany's going to do this, this, and this, and they haven't done it yet. But I think they beat South Korea handily. And then Mexico, Sweden comes down to them. If Mexico wins, they'll have 9 points. They'll win the group. But if Sweden wins and everybody ends up with 6, that's a mess. That's an absolute mess. So Germany, everyone needs to come out and try to win by as many goals as possible. I
absolutely love the. We'll see it pop up on the screen here in just a moment, but I absolutely love the the screenshot Ari Temkin just sent out on his Twitter account of the two of us reacting to that goal.
I need to see this.
It's absolutely incredible. Germany wins 2-1 over Sweden. Kroos is the hero. We did not see Mesut Ozil, which was surprising to both of us. It was not needed.
Nope, apparently not needed. Took all 95 minutes, but they did it without him. Amazingly.
That was incredible to watch. Absolutely amazing. Yep, there it is. It's a great screen grab. That's a good screen grab, right?
You'll never see anything like that again.
That's
just pure emotion right there. That's just reaction.
All right, Germany advances. Final thoughts at all?
They haven't advanced. They won.
Oh, well, they've won here. They have kept themselves alive.
They'll probably advance because they'll probably wreck South Korea. But, yeah, they've kept themselves alive, and they did it in an insane fashion. Oh, they're tied on goal differential with Germany or with Sweden.
That's what I thought. I thought they were tied on goal differential. So they're basically they're the same with each other now. And both have 2 wins. They both got 3 points. Goal differential is the same.
So what Germany needs to win 3-0 against South Korea to pass Mexico on goal differential. They need Mexico to lose to win the group. The worst case scenario is that Germany finishes second, and the group that they're paired up with to play next is Brazil's group.
Yeah.
And if Brazil wins their group and Germany finishes second, we'd have a knockout round of Brazil-Germany, which would suck. That's a semifinal.
Right, but that's going to be a great game.
I don't want one of those teams to go out so early.
So you want the stakes to be higher? I just want to see those two teams play. I
want to see those two teams play in the quarterfinals. I don't want to watch Russia in the quarterfinals.
Hey, Russia, that opening game.
When Saudi Arabia just magically didn't play well.
They really made sure that Russia was going to advance because they didn't want South Africa to repeat itself, where it was like the first time they'd ever not advanced.
Yeah, the host country didn't make it out.
So they pair them up with Saudi Arabia, who is terrible.
Yeah, they called it. You know how there's always the group of death.
Yeah,
they called that the group of life because it was Egypt and Saudi Arabia.
That's right. They basically said, how do we make Putin happy? Well, have you ever seen him play hockey? He scores like 9 goals, and they just let him, like a Make-A-Wish kid, just skate around in a circle and then like just shoot the ball in there.
The sit kids at college football spring games who get to score touchdowns.
That's right. So they're like, well, let's just do that. Let's just give them Saudi Arabia, and that's how they'll go, and they'll score 5 goals.
Well, you notice Saudi Arabia, they concede 5 goals to Russia, and then they only concede 1 to Uruguay.
Right.
Worlds better than Russia.
They're so good.
What a joke.
The goal was in the 95th minute.
The goal was 90 plus 5. Yeah.
Yep.
It was about 15 seconds left
official
on the clock. Yeah.
They were given 5 minutes, and that ball went in 94-50.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, And you need to go watch Sports Center and look for that goal. And every time it comes on, stop what you're doing and watch it and appreciate it, because the World Cup only happens once every 4 years, and goals like that we don't see them we don't see them all the time. We've seen Ronaldo do it against Spain, and now we've seen Kroos do it here. You don't see it every time you watch a soccer match.
That's right. That's right. Okay, well, you know what we're going to do here? We are going to see if we can find you a highlight of that, and then we will we'll get out of here. But that was just amazing to see Germany come back in that fashion. That does not happen often.
No. And I feel bad for Sweden. I feel so bad for them. Just go to Fox Soccer. They have it up.
All right, let's see here. Let's go ahead and let's see here.
The angle of it, the bend, the pace. You could try that in practice against air, and you wouldn't hit it.
That's right.
And he did it against 11 defenders in
That's right.
In the 95th minute.
Just amazing. Okay, so we're gonna play this goal for you here, so you guys can see it in real time. I apologize for all the messiness here, but that's totally cool. I'm sure you guys are fine with it. Let's go ahead and play this goal. Here's how it went down. All right, there it is. There's your chat. There it is. Absolutely amazing.
I got some beers in honor of the winners.
Oh, all right. That's awesome.
Yeah. I
Okay.
thought I'd talk about them just a bit.
Yeah. Come on,
Yeah.
come on around here. Come on around here, and let's talk a little bit about these beers. All right, so we've got the beers here. Let's go. And all right, okay.
So, in honor of Mexico winning today, we've got our Beerito. It's a Vienna-style lager, but it's...
I hope people don't think that this makes me like Landon Donovan.
Beerito. This is for Mexico winning today, and you got a little slice of lime on
it
it.
goes great with it.
Okay.
It's about 4% alcohol, so it's very easy, crushable summer beer.
Tree.
Great with lime.
To the victors.
Cheers. So it's Beerito because it's so small.
That is good.
Light in alcohol.
Yeah.
So it's 4%.
That's really good.
Small in Spanish. And then, in honor of Germany, we've got Mama's Little Yellow Pills.
All right, Germany.
Made with German malt.
All right, this is for
Uberale.
Germany.
Uberale.
That's right.
Cheers, guys. Also low in alcohol, 4.7%.
This is the one he brought me out.
Yeah,
This is
I
a
believe
good one.
so.
This is a good one.
This is really, really
I figured
good.
it'd be perfect for
That's right.
the perfect sunny weather. Very light,
Yes.
comparable to what most people might order if
feel
they're
like
not used to craft beer.
This is what you drink when you go out on your boat.
Exactly.
And you're on the lake and you're sitting in the sunshine.
Yeah.
4th of July beer.
Perfect summer beers, both of these.
And we should tell everybody, Oscar Blues is actually building a patio out here that's right off of Market Street. It's a beautiful area, and there's some construction going on right now, but you guys are going to have a patio here in a few months, and it's going
to be a huge patio as well. It's going to extend about 15 feet, so there'll be plenty of standing room. We'll have some great outdoor patio games like cornhole, all that kind of good stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, these are great, man. Thank you very much.
My
and
pleasure.
yes, that's right. To the victor go the spoils.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, fellas.
All right, yeah, and come by Oscar Blues anytime. A lot of great people here. Everybody here is going to take care of you. They do a great job. They've got great beer, craft brew, brewed right here in Colorado. And then, of course, great food as well. We had some of the fries earlier. You had some of the chicken and waffles.
Chicken and waffles are so good.
Really, really good stuff here at Oscar Blues. We hope you guys enjoyed our World Cup coverage here on Phantom. We're going to continue to do remotes like this all around Denver, in particular here at Oscar Blues, one of our favorite places to do broadcasts from. Great televisions all across the bar, and some really cool rock stuff as well. So if you like rock music, Oscar Blues is your joint. For Connor Cape, voice of the Colorado Rapids, thank you very much for joining the broadcast.
Thanks for having me, TJ.
I had a blast. We got to watch a phenomenal end to a game.
It's incredible.
Absolutely amazing. We're going to be back here for some more World Cup action throughout the coming week. So stay tuned. Follow us at facebook.com/watchphantom for all the updates on where we're going to be and when. My name is TJ Carpenter for Connor Cape and everybody with the Phantom family. Thank you very much for watching. Later, y'all.